as well.
Yeah.
Poison wasn't even around back then. He didn't have a backup character who could whip out for the tough matchups like he does now. I can't see Poison coming out for this match, though, because I think that match is just atrocious.
Awful,
personally.
right? Yeah. I think it's really bad, too. I think a lot of Poison players really dislike Ibuki.
Yeah, I mean, if my Ibuki is beating, like, you know, Grandmaster Poisons, like, it doesn't, the matchups...
With the bomb, the V-Trigger 1
With the V-Trigger 1, like,
Yeah.
I'm not even playing top tier Ibuki. Yeah, there's probably a problem with the matchup at that stage.
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah, I think he's going to go Laura all the way, no matter how hard it will be. But he's got that experience, those tiny little intricate things he knows through playing regularly against a really good Ibuki. I think they could count on this one occasion. We'll see.
In Shine, obviously, who was very
Shine,
close,
of course,
qualifying through any regional finals. He was one of the last hopes to make it there. And yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, they've played before. Fujimara's taken it. Like, I feel like this one will be a nail biter, you know. And
there were some good moments when Fujimara took it.
Yeah.
I think it was 3-1, but it was like one of them close 3-1s.
I remember that. Yeah. I remember it being very close at Evo. And like the cool thing about this matchup too is, as you mentioned, iDom is such a specialist. You know, both of them really are specialists with their characters. So it's always fun to watch the intricate little things about a matchup like this. One thing is the thunderclaps that come out. Ibuki has such good low threats, you know. So it's not like, you know, you can just throw those willy-nilly. But iDom is kind of known for having fantastic fireball spacing.
Yeah.
It's so good about him.
Fujimura always seems to find a way to nullify that side of iDom's game. Yeah, oh, wow, just commits to the sweep. That was unpunishable range.
I wonder if he was looking for maybe like a low fireball or something like that, or a fireball so he check it with a low. Off shoulders.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. No, it doesn't link. Gets a counter hit though.
Yeah, standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, counter hit combo. Very good. You can do the elbow off it as well.
Oh, he tried to punish the kunai reload, didn't get it. Should have got a knockdown off that counter hit stand medium. I'm not sure why he didn't. Went for the fireball instead. Looking to activate now. It's Fujimura. Oh, too far.
Yeah, big punish. We've seen iDom throw a lot of raw elbows so far.
All right, negative activation. Still press the button, gotta be careful. Oh, what did he do? Have to respect it.
Yeah, I think he was a little afraid of that there. He could have probably tried something in an animation.
Oh, the delayed back throw. No, what are you doing?
Back swing.
You have to respect Fujimura. Don't load fireballs in front of me.
Yeah, that was such a good reaction. As we mentioned, Ibuki has good checks on that. Yeah, and that's one of them, right? Obviously, he was prepared with the meter to react, but that's how Fujimura is. He just is ready. It's so hard to surprise him with anything.
He's forward thinking, man. It's the biggest thing. Like, he's able to anticipate what his opponent's looking for. He's not just reacting raw. He knows what to anticipate at the right time.
Yeah, that was one of those, all right, as soon as he throws a fireball, I'm going to critical heart. You know, it wasn't just like he just sat there and waited.
And these are things that iDom does a lot when he's in that V-trigger mode that he's picked up on. Look at his stun racking up here. Oh, it's going to be done. First game is going to Fujimura in convincing fashion.
Yeah, that kunai release into the Raida always does a ton of damage. Hurts real bad. And, you know, that's one of those things where when you watch Fujimura, there's not a lot of mistakes you get to make. No. Because he will almost always capitalize in the maximum way. So it's really hard to really, like, sneak something by him. And I think that Laura sometimes gets by on that kind of a game.
She does.
Yeah.
She really does. I feel like he can give a lot of the Japanese players trouble just because of the way they kind of disregard Laura. But Fujimura is one of the few where that's just not free.
Yeah. You see even the backdash right there to reset it and, you know, get away from the fireball, get that crouching medium punch buffer. Fujimura is so good.
Using that crouch medium as well. Catches him out with the command. That's for the first time in the set. Sejam goes in again. Oh, this is looking like complete domination. Will he get the meter to kill? No, he's not. Still going to be alive.
Goes low. Stand medium to activate.
What's it going to be?
Oh, that was the beginnings of something scary. But again, another call out where he knows what iDom wants to do in V-trigger.
Look how relaxed he is as well.
Yeah. That was not like a panicky, ooh, I got lucky moment. That was definitely Fujimura like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, massive prediction. He took a big risk there. He knew he needed something large to come back. Wow.
He's too ready, right?
Yeah, the neutral is where I feel like Ibuki has a significant edge here. But when Laura gets going, that's when she can change it up. All right, this time the command grab does reach. And the EX. iDom's best round so far. Can he make it count? No, he can't. He gets hit by the EX reversal.
Jump back.
Oh my God, he couldn't chase her down. Guess for game, what's it gonna be? Behind, he's dead. He's gonna get stuck.
Release. That'll do it. Fujimura, in the blink of an eye, is up 2-0 here over iDom.
Oh man, brutal. Absolutely brutal.
He's so good.
He's so good. He's so good at this matchup specifically as well. Yeah. I've seen a lot of Ibuki struggle in this matchup, and we all agree that Ibuki wins the matchup, but it just becomes, it's not even up for debate anymore when you see the way this guy plays in it. And this is the best Laura in the world. There's no doubt about that, right? Up against the best Ibuki, and it just looks so uphill.
Look at all those notes. Like, he's ready for it. He's just checking it all. All right, make sure at this range, standing medium punch, if he tries to dash up behind the fireball. That was so good, by the way. Like, every little instance, there's always a response. Fujimura says, it's like he has like a checklist. It's like, okay, you're gonna try this, this. Oh, you have this, this. He always has the perfect answer to every situation. And when you play against someone like that, especially with a style like iDom, it just seems so uphill.
Yeah, absolutely. And Fujimura is one of those guys. I don't think anyone's discounted him, but when a lot of people have been doing their predictions, a lot of people haven't mentioned him just because of the guys that are in and around his bracket. He's one of those guys where if he turns up and he's in that mood, he could make this quite a boring tournament because we've seen him do this before. I remember watching Stunfest and being quite bored at how badly he was beating everyone. It was 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. It was just like, I wasn't interested anymore. If that Fujimura turns up today, it could be a pretty quick Capcom competition.
Did you watch my stream? That's exactly what I said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I feel like a lot of people are not looking at this guy Fujimura. And
I do watch your stream, Satchel, believe it or not. You know?
No, I believe it.
Great minds think alike.
That's where you got all the mandem talk. I understand. You got it from me.
Learning every day. All right. Can he close it out?
Yes, sure can. Yeah.
All right.
That's like the oldest trick in the book, the lore book. The elbow.
I always hold up after that, but all the lures are starting pressing medium punch after that. Man, they're mixing up.
It's like the first hit clap from Mika into the EX Commando. It's like, oh man, I should have seen this going. EX Sunset Wheel is one of the best sequences we've seen iDom have, but.
Oh, that was ambiguous as well.
Yeah, I don't even know if iDom knew where he was.
Press buttons on my -2. Stay in front. Good block.
That was excellent from iDom. He was just prepared.
Reversal's trying to get his momentum here. He needs a round. He needs to try and get some momentum here. Slow down this Fujimura steamroll.
Jump on the V scale. Crush.
Jump too many. Gets caught by the forward roundhouse.
For that crouching medium punch. If that landed, that was it.
Oh, good jumping. Big damage incoming. Stays on the same side. What's it going to be? Oh, he does it again. He's got an EX, he can kill. Look at the optimization. Oh, my days, this guy.
He throws the up shuriken and then releases all the kunai. He was ready for it no matter what. He had a million things on his mind, and he was prepared. Fujimura now set point over iDom.
Yeah, iDom probably didn't realize if he gets hit by an EX in that scenario, he's dead. And now it is close to the end here if he can't slow down his pressure. Nice use of the light kick, base ass down throw. Stays in front this time, big damage, one more bear, this could be the end. He's gonna take the game, that's Flora. Max damage to kill here. That's forward, roundhouse.
And we saw so many uppercuts from Fujimura, and iDom said, you won't do it again.
Exactly.
I don't believe. He just press because he knows in that situation, sure, I could eat an uppercut, but I got enough health that this time it doesn't matter nearly as much. Yeah, so he's just like, okay, I'm gonna press, and if you're wrong, you know, on this guess, it's over. Stand like kick, meaty combo into that crouching medium punch, and that'll do it. So iDom, round on the board, game on the board now. It's really like a 2-1 here.
All right, he gets a counter hit to start as well. This time he does take the knockdown.
That was a better chase down that we've seen so far. Like, a lot of the times when the claps come out, he just backdashes and then checks iDom. That time, iDom was ready.
Yeah, he's not interested at all in any of those fireball mix-ups. He just gets out of there, goes back to neutral where he dominates. Gets hit by the crash medium though. And again, he's getting caught every time by that mix-up. Backdash and gets reset, activates on block. Oh, hoo-hoo. You're not -2, I'm +2. Do you see the little shimmy there on Ibuki's negative frames?
Yeah, walks back and says, yeah, go ahead and throw. I'll hit this crouching medium punch after. Who cares about the shuriken? Killed anyway. iDom looking fantastic here.
Yeah, really turning this around, but still needs to close out this round to make it 2-2. We've seen these comebacks today already. Quite a few of them.
Yeah, and with how dominant Fujimura has been, right? This is just the start.
Oh, I thought it was a meaty stand like it wasn't meaty. That's unfortunate.
Safe check there from Fujimura. Just wanted to see. Maybe could have linked the DP there.
Yeah, that always links. Surprisingly not ready, but catches out. Oh, a drop.
Yeah, missed the command dash.
Accident for Fujimura. Could cost him here. Oh, and it's another one.
Man, he has been so many of those EXs, and they paid off, so I don't blame him. One more V scale from Fujimura will build it. Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? This links. No reversal. Has to take this mix up. iDom goes in. Oh, it's a normal. Oh!
iDom ties it up. 2 games apiece.
iDom.
It happened so fast. It was like the exact same thing we saw, but in reverse.
Right?
Yeah.
Good grief, this kid is deadly when he gets going. He looked helpless, back against the wall, didn't have an answer for Fujimura's approach at all. Suddenly, from 2-0 down, changes it up. iDom now makes it 2 apiece. We're down to the last game stage.
Yeah, and it was so, like, little. You know, the way he chased behind the fireballs got so much better in the last couple of games. And he really just caught on to kind of, I think, the tendencies of Fujimura on defense. After, you know, the 2 games go, he's like, okay, I kind of see what he's going to do now. And he just was really prepared. I think that pressure was fantastic. And iDom cleaned it up real quick. Didn't give Fujimura a lot of time to even counter adjust, I think.
Yeah, he's playing really well. He's just going for it every time as well, by the way. He's not really trying to pay out the EXDP. He's like, I'll eat the EXDP every time. Eventually, you're going to block. Eventually, you're going to guess wrong. It's working out well so far. Here we are in the final set, but Fujimara definitely has another gear to get into if he needs to.
I'm curious. Oh, that's a big punish with no meter.
Oh, finally jumps the command grab. Gets a nice punish off it too. Stand like it and stand jab interruption has been working really well for iDom.
Oh, thought he had the media, I think, on the standing heavy punch, but look at this.
Oh my days! Oh, needed that. Fujimara looks to bring this back now.
Huge swing. He needs this mix-up to land.
Good block.
No answer.
Oh, what was that? He just got hit.
50-50 in the corner.
Guess for game. Jab.
Hit it.
Oh, you cheeky bugger, you.
He was holding on to that the whole time.
What? On the train here. Jumped up straight away, Sejam. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I just believe that. I think he was expecting iDom to respect the uppercut, right? That was, you know, we've seen from Fujimara so many times already. Crush.
Oh, all right, we'll be able to kill him.
A lot of damage, though.
All the way to the corner as well. Gonna spend all that bar. But Fujimara deadliest in these scenarios, and this is what I'm talking about. In the corner, her best setup, activation. Could be instant over, could be instant low. Goes behind, good block.
The block from iDom, he got hit by the first part, but he was ready. The jumping leg kick. Final game, final round.
What a set.
Just like that, iDom brought it all the way back. Jumpy X kunai. We haven't seen that too many times so far in the set.
No, he's not been spamming it too much. Liking that me, a big whiff punish on that forward roundhouse. First time in the set that's been poorly spaced. By Fujimara gets opened up again.
Back
throw.
This is
Oh,
big.
it's
Oh my God! He was dead. He's dead just like that. iDom over Fujimara 3-2 from the brink of defeat.
Wow! Who saw that coming?
It was so incredible from iDom. Unbelievable turnaround. That is so difficult to recompose down 0-2 in a set like that against one of the best players in the world and bring it all the way back.
This guy keeps this character on the map time and time again. Just when you think he's hit a brick wall and he's got no answer, 2-0 down, he comes back. And you know what? I recall to the start of this match, Sejam, when a particular individual pointed at the camera and told you, I'm expecting an upset.
You didn't say I'm expecting an upset.
Something like that, yeah, you know.
What did you say? You said...
I basically said iDom's gonna win, yeah?
No, you didn't commit.
Well, I did commit.
You looked at the camera and you said, it's gonna be a match, isn't it? That doesn't mean I think that iDom's gonna win. What does that even
you
mean?
You want to talk that messy? Yeah, all right, cool.
I don't understand.
I got this. Can you guys zoom into my camera? Zoom into my camera.
Is there an exact... Oh, let's see. He's got it. He was writing this during the match, by the way. In the last match, he's like, oh, and the comeback out of nowhere. But he was writing it on his phone.
Yo, Renzo, $80, bro. Woo! F-word called that, baby. Let's go. iDom in the house, baby. Let's go. I know my stuff, Shaj. I know my stuff. Come on. Give me credit. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Reluctantly, he does.
Well played. Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I'm impressed.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
I believe you now. I wasn't all in until you busted out the phone. I was like, okay, he's got me.
I'll tell you what, 0-2 down. I was
You're like,
getting a PayPal account ready, boy.
Yeah, you're like, well, it's a tough one here for iDom. You know, it's Fujimara. It's so good. You're like, you're all ready for it and everything. Wait a minute. You didn't want to let your hope build up.
I didn't.
The 2-1.
I
You're like, okay, 2-1.
I'll tell you what. Bets aside, though, it was a great set.
It was fantastic.
It was a great set.
Probably one of the best we'll see all weekend.
I'm really glad I got to be here for that.
Yeah, that was incredible. Two character specialists playing at the highest level. It's always so fun to watch, especially like a really technical character like IBUKI and a really like unorthodox and like not seen very much.
Not seen very much these days. Yeah, very rare.
I like that you said he puts that character on the map because you really don't see her that much.
No,
she's not like the force we saw many years ago. Like he really has to put in work to win with that character.
And he did exactly that in that set. Great play from iDom. He stays in winners. Fujimara drops in losers, which just goes to epitomize again how freaking stacked that losers bracket is looking.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
It's incredible.
Right.